Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valeria and I'm an intuitive reader who loves to spread messages of positivity and empowerment through my readings. Through my readings, I also love to help people and to inspire them with creating the version of reality and of their life that they desire to see most through the use of the law of assumption and through inspiring them to make their own choices. So I want to thank you guys first of all for watching my video, for subscribing. Any of you guys who have recently subscribed or who have been subscribed for a long while, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for returning to my videos. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. For today's video, we're going to have a look at what you are manifesting, or if your manifestation is coming in soon, if you're on the right track when it comes to your manifestation, or anything else related to a manifestation that you're currently working on, or maybe you just want to know in general what you are manifesting. So all of those questions are going to be answered in this reading. So, fit the reading to any kind of question you want answered. Keep in mind, however, that this is a general reading. Also, feel free to claim any messages from this reading, and if you hear something during this reading that you'd like to change or does not resonate with you, remember that pick a cards only predict the most likely outcome, and you still have the power to change your future, and the choice is still up to you. So with that all out of the way, let's introduce our piles for today. So each pile is represented by an oracle deck, but I will be using all of these decks in all the readings, so you're going to see all of them no matter which pile you choose. So for pile number 1 over here, we have the Starseed Oracle with the clear quartz. For pile number 2, we have the Moonology Oracle cards with the purple aura quartz. For pile number 3, we have the Angel Answers Oracle cards with the raw Selenite. So you can pause the video if you need to meditate on the cards or on the crystal or do whatever it is that you need to do. Once you have selected your pile, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below, and then I will see you in your reading. Hello there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started with the tarot first of all. So as I was getting into you guys' energy, I saw the number 3. So maybe 3 is like a number you've been seeing a lot recently, or maybe it has a specific message for you. You know what the message is for you. But the number 3 is mainly about expansion. And I'm seeing that one of the things that you are manifesting, whether you are doing this consciously or not, you're manifesting some kind of knowledge. Maybe you're researching stuff, but there's some kind of knowledge that you're manifesting. Yeah. See, we have the moon, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles, especially in this deck, it always reminds me of some kind of expansion. I mean, it is even a 3, and this is the 18, but here we also have the Roman number for 3. Yeah, so as I was saying, this card reminds me indeed of expansion, of learning something from someone else, working together with someone, expanding your mind. And with the moon card, I feel it has definitely to do with something related to the spiritual, to spirituality and spiritual knowledge. Something related to the occult, or maybe it's in specific actually related to the moon phases, to the tide, maybe even to the divine feminine. So there's something that you are learning about. And I'm getting that this knowledge is coming from within you. Look at that. We have the High Priestess. So yes, this is definitely some kind of spiritual knowledge. It likely comes from the divine feminine side of you. So from your feminine energy, even if you are male, your female energy is like that female part of you, that female energy that all of us have is teaching something to you. With the Three of Pentacles, I'm seeing that especially if you are a man, your female energy is coming into balance with your male energy. It's like your male energy is extending its hand to the female energy in you, and it's trying to come to a balance between the two of you. So if you suddenly feel like you want to learn more about spirituality or occultism, esotericism, things like that, feel free to just dive into it, because that is in a way how your divine feminine side is expressing itself in this moment. I'm also seeing you are manifesting balance and peace within your life. So that's not necessarily, or does not only have to be related to female and male, or feminine and masculine energies coming into balance, but it could be about many other different things as well. Maybe you've had some conflicting energies going on within you. Maybe there even have been some conflicts within like your daily life with people, or maybe with your job, or just, you know, conflicting ideas within yourself. And I'm seeing that if by tapping into more your, let's call it your shadow side, so more your darker side, and trying to understand your darker side more, is going to help you find more peace. Because here in the High Priestess card, we also have daylight with the sun, and then, you know, daytime with the sun and nighttime with the moon. And the moon, let's say the moon piece of this card is bigger than the day piece of this card, and we even have the moon card. So I'm getting that your, let's call it your darker side or your shadow side, although I don't really think that we have such an evil or wrong side to us. It's just, you know, your shadow side or your dark side is the part of you that you would like to keep hidden and you don't want to show to people, but that does not mean that it's like not a part of you or that it's not worthy. But I'm seeing that in you addressing this part of you, you're going to bring yourself again into balance, especially if you've been feeling like some conflicting energies, or within your life some conflict, some discussions between people have happened. That will definitely help to tune more into like the darker side of you. Or maybe you would just like to spend some time in darkness. You might want to go out into the sun I mean into outside, and you might want to sit under the moon and just soak in the moonlight, just look at the stars. That might also give you a better connection to yourself, to your physical body, and it will also help you get grounded. And that might sound strange that by looking up at the stars you will feel more grounded, and I personally, for me that works. For me it works to look at the stars, look at the moon, and really feel grounded within myself and connect with myself. So maybe that also works for you, but if it doesn't work for you, then that's also totally fine. You know, we might have different views on that, but I personally feel that looking at the stars makes me feel very connected to myself and to the universe as a whole. So you might want to try that out as well. Let's get deeper into what you are manifesting, pile number 1. Wow. So let's see, we have the Two of Swords. So definitely some conflicting energies. You might be in some kind of discussion or argument with one person and you're trying to resolve it, or that is like the conflicting energies that I was picking up on before. You're trying to resolve it, you're trying to make up with this person. At the back of the deck we have the Knight of Cups, so it could be about love, could be related to love, but it could also be about a friend or a family member, so fitted to your situation. I also have the Page of Swords, so this might even be some kind of discussion that's going on online, because the Page of Swords to me does talk about social media and about messages. Or maybe you are messaging with someone but they're like not messaging back, they're ignoring you, they ghosted you, or they're not replying in the way that you want. So let's see what else we have for you, pile number 1. Let's get more clarification on this Two of Swords. What is this about? We have the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, I'm getting that for some of you, this might just be related to yourself and to your confidence and your self-worth in specific. You're trying to build yourself up, but there might be people or, you know, your own thoughts that are trying to tear you down. And the message here is to stay persistent. Stay persistent, keep trying, do not give up, because eventually, like, you will become this Queen of Wands, you will become this confident, and you will come to realize that you are this beautiful human being, that you are literally, like, on the inside and the outside, you are beautiful. And just trust in your divine perfection. Trust in the fact that if you trust yourself, it's going to be alright. If you have faith in yourself, it's going to be alright, is what I'm seeing. Now, for some others of you guys, it might be related to another person, because here at the back of the deck we also have the Ace of Cups. So you might want to make up with someone. Again, maybe someone ghosted you or is ignoring your messages. And let's see, there is not really an advice here on what you should or what you should not do. I feel like what you are manifesting, like the next thing that's you are manifesting, is really this expansion of knowledge. Even for those of you who, like, it actually does not matter what your situation is, you are manifesting more confidence within yourself as well. You are expanding your knowledge and you're becoming more confident. And I sense that in you really sticking like to your own beliefs and really appreciating yourself and remaining authentic is what's going to build you up more and more, and it's going to make you stronger and stronger. Up until now, I don't see necessarily, like I said, a solution for this Two of Swords energy here, but maybe we will get into that later. So if you just keep going how you're going now and allow yourself to learn and allow yourself to be yourself, I see that you are going to expand within your knowledge of yourself, of the world, but also in your confidence. So that is really the main thing that I'm seeing here so far. So let's get into the Oracle cards now. What is pile number 1 manifesting? What do they need to know about their manifestation? Look at that. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. And I mentioned conflict before already, and I mentioned growth and expansion, soul growth. So here with the karmic relationships, for those of you who are indeed dealing with someone in specific that you know, you're messaging them, you want to get back together, I definitely see that there is a lesson to learn here between the two of you guys. Also with the Two of Swords, you are like, this person is supposed to help you expand and you're supposed to learn from this relationship. Also with the moon card, you know, the moon card talks about hidden things and things we don't know about yet, about secrets. So it's very likely that at this moment you're not really seeing the bigger picture, and you are not capable of understanding yet why this is happening and why this is the right thing to be happening. So again, you're being asked to just have faith and to trust in yourself, because this is about you trusting yourself and you trusting your own discernment and, you know, your own decisions that you make. There, with the karmic relationships, yes, this might be a karmic relationship, but like that does not have to be a bad thing. Like in essence, like a karmic relationship is just a relationship with someone from which you learn a lot, right? So basically almost all of our relationships in life are karmic, because we all have karma to work out, we all have things to learn. So I would definitely not see this as a bad thing, pal number one, if you're really asking about someone in specific, or if someone comes to mind. You're just growing from this, you're growing from this person. And even if this is not a romantic partner, but it's actually someone that you don't really like, again, this is about your soul growth, because I'm seeing polarity here. So maybe you really dislike this person, you don't want to be around them, you want them to stay away from you, but you cannot avoid them for a certain reason. If that's the case, it's again because that polarity, that difference between the two of you, is supposed to teach you something. You're supposed to learn something from that, which is really going to benefit you in the future, in another part of your life. I'm seeing that you're going to learn something from it, that you're going to use later on in your life, that's going to be really important to you as well. My advice here is that regardless of the situation, try not to judge this person that we are talking about here. Try not to hate on them, try not to be too harsh on them. Try to understand where they are coming from, and if you're not able to do that, at least try to remain neutral. That's the kind of advice I would give you from my own experience. But again, you know best, like your intuition knows best what is going on here and what you should be doing. But again, if there is some conflict, if there is some polarity, just know that that's meant to be for some reason. You're supposed to learn something from that. If you do not have anyone specific in mind, not really a person that comes to mind, and you really don't know who or what I'm talking about, for you guys, what I'm seeing is that this is not a person that is creating conflict in you, but like I said, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a certain situation, maybe it's conflicting thoughts within you. And for you guys, the message is the same. Like this, how whatever the situation is supposed to teach you something about polarity, about two different worlds that collide and that can't seem to go along pretty well. What I'm also hearing is that for some of you, it might be different worldview. So maybe you recently saw something on the news and you were like, how can people live this way? How can someone say this? I mean, there is a lot going on in the news at this moment. I'm not going to get deep into that, but maybe that is what is on your mind right now. And again, that situation exists to trigger you basically, and for you to start thinking about this, because polarity, that triggering, that causes that creates the potential for growth and for learning and for understanding. So that is what's going on here for you guys, pal number one. What else do we have for pal number one? What are they manifesting? What do they need to know about their manifestation? Let's see. We have a time to give rather than take with new moon in Virgo. So I am getting, though, even though it says a time to give rather than take, I'm feeling this is more about you giving to yourself rather than letting other people take from you, because Virgo energy, it's all about serving other people, but in serving other people, we can sometimes forget to help ourselves and to think of ourselves, and especially relating the situation that I see you are in at this moment. I'm seeing that the meaning here is that it's better for you to invest time in yourself than in other people. Invest in your own growth, invest in your own happiness, invest time and energy into yourself rather than to focus on someone else or something else. And I just noticed that in this card again we have a lot of stars, and well, obviously in the Moonology cards there's also moon and stars, so that's just a confirmation from the message that I was sharing with you before. It's going to do you a lot of good to go out and look at the stars and just be silent and be quiet for a while. So what I'm seeing that you are manifesting is that you are going to find yourself in an energy that you're going to give more to yourself, and you're going to be thinking more about yourself, especially, well, actually it doesn't really matter what the situation is, whether this is related to a person or to something else. It's time for you to start investing energy in yourself and not in this like conflicting situation that is going on here. I am definitely feeling that you are manifesting you becoming the Queen of Wands. I'm getting that is the outcome of the situation, also because this card is at the end of the spread, and here we're talking about this expansion of like your knowledge and your mind. And then here we have this short break in between that there might be some conflicting energy, but in the end you're going to arrive here in the Queen of Wands. So it's like this conflicting energy is kind of standing in the way. I'm not necessarily saying that this situation or this person is bad. I'm just saying that for you manifesting, you becoming the Queen of Wands, you becoming confident, you expanding yourself, the conflicting energies within your life are not helping, is what I'm seeing. It's not stopping it from happening, it's not stopping your manifestation from happening, but it's also not speeding it up. So it's kind of slowing it down. But I mean, we do have the Queen of Wands here as a card, so the outcome is already here. I'm seeing you growing into that Queen of Wands, especially again if you decide to invest more time within yourself. Maybe you have actually recently been investing more time in yourself, and if that is the case, then I am definitely seeing you pushed forward into the Queen of Wands energy here. You feeling beautiful, you seeing yourself as beautiful, as worthy, and as confident. And I'm also getting that you might be becoming more confident about your spirituality, about your beliefs, and about sharing that with other people as well, which I think is a very important part of your development, but actually just development for everyone, just in general, that we get to and we are able and confident enough to share the things that we are really passionate about, even if such a thing is either taboo or not really talked about, or people have let's say conflicting ideas or are not really understanding what it is. I mean, surrounding spirituality, there are still a lot of stereotypes, there's still a lot of wrong information out there. So this could also be what that is about, that you're growing more confident within who you are and what you believe in and what your spirituality or your religion is. All right, let's shuffle one last card. What is it that pile number one can look forward to when it comes to their manifestation? What can they look forward to? Let's take this one. We have abundance, so that's beautiful. Abundance can mean a lot of different things. Abundance in money, abundance in emotional support, or in love. You could like name it, just name it. Maybe abundance in job opportunities, abundance in friends, abundance in attention, whatever it is, whatever you resonate with, there is abundance. And I think it does really fit well here with the Queen of Wands as well. That the Queen of Wands also represents abundance to you, but for most of you, I am getting that it's more about indeed that soul growth, about expanding yourself, abundance about like self-knowledge, understanding who you are, understanding how the world works, even abundance of knowledge about relationships and how to work with people, how to talk to people, and things like that. If you are currently manifesting something that is related to finances, you know, money, career, stability, anything like that, I mean, this card, there are even coins on this card, so I'm definitely seeing a positive outcome for those of you who are also maybe on the side manifesting some money. I see that coming in as well. But I definitely see that for most of you guys, you're going to find yourself in an abundance of knowledge, and especially what I talked about in the beginning of this reading as well, an abundance in balance within yourself, a balance and a peace and a calmness just about yourself and about how you relate to the world. And probably as you expand and as you grow, this situation that we have going on here is going to resolve itself naturally. It's going to arrive to a peaceful resolution, and you don't even really actively have to do anything about it besides you investing in yourself, like I said before. So that was a beautiful reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated for you guys. I hope you liked it as well. In case it did, you can leave a like, you can comment, and you can subscribe so we can see each other in more videos like this. Bye guys! Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started. Let's have a look at what you are manifesting or what you can expect related to your manifestation. For pile number 2, what is it they are manifesting? We have the 8 of Wands, so I'm definitely getting a kind of rushed energy from you guys, and this is like very random, but I'm picking up that TV series Euphoria. I have not watched it myself, but I'm seeing it pop up everywhere on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever. So maybe you're watching that series. If not, then just let that message go. It was not meant for you, but that came up in my head. We have the King of Swords next. All right, what else is pile number 2 manifesting? We have the 9 of Cups. So I'm seeing for you guys, pile 2, that you are manifesting your dream life. Basically, you're manifesting your dream life, especially with the 9 of Cups. This is like a beautiful card, like this ballerina's dancing here among the flowers. There are feathers everywhere. There is this beautiful castle in the background. So I'm feeling that you are manifesting like a dream life, and this could be related to anything, related to any dreams that you have, or maybe you are indeed just, shaping that image of the dream life in your head and you're working towards it. I'm seeing with the 8 of Wands that you're putting a lot of energy into it. So much energy. I see you working really hard. There's also a rush, like I said. It's like you are so enthusiastic about this dream life, this idea that you're creating. You're so enthusiastic, you're so passionate, you're so eager to start living in it, and you're investing so much energy in it. And I'm definitely seeing that with the 8 of Wands, it is really helping your manifestation. it's really, you're really giving it a lot of good energy. Like there's a lot of power behind all, like, you know, the affirmations or the visualizations or whatever you use, subliminals maybe even. There's a lot of power behind that. And if you ever have any negative thoughts or any thoughts that like contradict this image of your dream life, something like it sounds too good to be true or it's unrealistic, I see that all the positive thinking, the positive affirmations, everything positive that you are doing related to this manifestation is really overpowering all the negative. So in case you were wondering about that or you were asking about that, all that negative is completely overpowered with all the positive stuff that you're putting out there. And it's really like, I'm getting that the universe has nowhere else to focus than this positive image that you have of it. So the negative image is completely overpowered. Let's see what else it is. How number 2, manifesting. What is going on here? What do they need to know about what they are manifesting? Next up, we have the King of Wands. So that's the second king. And we have the 3 of Wands. Let's see. Let's have one more card. This one wanted to come out. Yes, let's take this one. We have the Hermit. And at the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this manifestation of yours could be related to your career, to your finances, or anything related to something material. And I am going to be honest that the energy here is not entirely clear. I'm getting with this rushed energy that's going on here, that it's difficult for me to actually channel information about what's going on here. Because with the King of Swords, I feel that there is someone here, but I'm not sure if it's you or if it's another person. Yeah, I am going to ask for some clarification cards here. Pile number 2, what is it that they are manifesting? Please clarify for me, what are they manifesting? Let's see, we have the 10 of Pentacles. I'm just going to lay these next to each other. Pentacles. Again, it's that image of the perfect life. The image of the perfect or the dream life is coming up. It's like you're creating a whole world in your head that is like representing your dream life. We have the 7 of Pentacles. So let's see, back of the deck we have the 3 of Cups. So let's just get started with what I'm seeing. So besides this dream life I'm seeing you have in your head, I see here with the Hermit and with the 7 of Coins that you are being asked to be patient. You're being asked to also take breathers in between the times that you're manifesting and visualizing. I'm not really sure if that's because you're just manifesting a lot, you're visualizing a lot, maybe you're overdoing it, or maybe you're just doing it a lot and you don't need to do it that much, that it's just kind of a waste of your energy. I'm not sure what the case here exactly is, but I'm seeing that you're kindly being like advised to calm down a little bit and to be more patient and to not rush into it. I'm getting that some of you might be new to manifestation, or maybe you recently tried out a new kind of manifesting, a new way, a new method of manifesting, and you're experimenting with this and you're like, why am I not seeing results yet, or something like this, and you're being asked to give it some time, to take a breather, that it might take a while before it comes in. And not to say that it's going to take long before your manifestation is actually coming in, but it's just like, manifesting also requires some patience, and it requires you to wait. It requires you to sit back and watch and wait until it comes in, basically. So I am getting that you are very passionate about this. You're very excited to get started, to start living your dream life. There might be someone involved, someone you want to spend your life with. Maybe this is just like a general idea of your soulmate or like your future spouse that you want to spend your life with. I am getting with these kings here, especially the King of Swords, the King of Wands, that there is a distant energy between you and this soulmate of yours. Let's just call him like that. Maybe that's because you don't know each other yet. Maybe it's because, you haven't met yet and this is just a person in your head. Or maybe it's someone that you're not very close with, but I'm getting there's a certain distance, as if this person is not aware that you want them in your life. And you are being encouraged to create that image in your head of what it is that you want to see and how you want things to work out. You are being asked to take breathers in between, but it's not like you're doing anything wrong or that you need to stop what you're doing because you're messing things up. No, that's not the case at all. You are also encouraged to continue just visualizing or like affirming or scripting or whatever it is that you do, and to really create this image in your head of what it is that you want. I feel like that is bringing you a lot of clarity to simply think about, what is it that I want? What is it that I would like? What is it that I would not like? And this is just helping you in general, not just when it comes to your manifestation, but also when it comes to decision making and getting to know yourself and getting to know what it is that you want. But also with that, with getting to know yourself and what it is that you want, you're also being asked to be patient about it, because it does not happen, with a snap of the fingers. And honestly, I can relate to you guys so much, if this resonates with you, that sometimes I also just want it right now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to work on myself. So honestly, I get why you're feeling like this, but this is the way that manifestation simply works. You put in energy, and after that you take a breather and you let it loose, like you loosen your grip. Not to say that you have to let go of it, because there are there's a lot of information about how manifestation should work and that you should let go of your desire, blah blah blah, such things like that. I think you should just do whatever works best for you, and that's the, let's say, people saying that you need to let go of the desire is actually quite impossible. So I would say if you cannot let go of your desire, then that's your thing, then don't worry about it. But just take a breather, like I said, let it go. Try to distract yourself if you keep thinking about it too much. Start doing other things that you love, or just tell yourself, it's gonna come. I can wait. I am patient when it comes to my manifestations. And if you don't immediately see results, please don't freak out, because like I said, sometimes manifestations take a little bit longer. It actually does not really matter whether it's a big or a small manifestation, that it does not matter. That's just, again, part of your belief system. If you think that big manifestations take longer and small manifestations take shorter, but if it takes a little bit longer, if it does not immediately show up. It does not mean that you failed. It does not mean that you're doing things wrong. Maybe you clicked on this video because you were like, where is my manifestation? Why is it not coming? I'm spending so much time and energy on this. Where is it? Well, the answer is that it is coming. It is on its way, but it's a work in progress. It does not happen with a snap of the fingers. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have had manifestations happen with a snap of my fingers, so it's not like it is impossible. But for in this case, for whatever you are manifesting, the message right now here is that it's going to take a little bit more time than you expect or than you would prefer, basically. So that's kind of just a kind message to let you know, no, you're not doing anything wrong. No, the manifestation has not failed. It's just, take a little bit more time, trust a little bit more in the process, and do something else in the meantime. So let's have a look with the Oracle cards now. What pile number 2 needs to know about their manifestation? What are they manifesting? Anything they need to know? Anything they want to know about? Let's see. We have the card A Time for Healing with Balsamic Moon. So as I was shuffling, I actually heard someone say, but when is it coming? So maybe you are very much interested as in like when exactly this is going to come. And I am not seeing a time frame for you guys. I'm sorry to say it, but like again, the message here is that it's a time for you to take a breather, maybe focus on something else. A time for healing is what this card says. So maybe there is, a part of your life or an aspect of you that requires some more of your time. Not to say that anything is hurt or sick or damaged about you or about your life, but this card is just saying maybe there are certain parts of you or your life that just require a little bit more attention. Maybe, like, I'm just going to give some examples. Maybe you need to be more aware of your diet or of your exercise routine. Maybe, I don't know, you need to take more frequent showers, or you need to sleep in a little bit longer, or you need to wake up a little bit earlier. You need to go out in nature a little bit more, or you need to stop watching that certain type of content. Whatever it is, these are just some examples. There might be some areas or some parts of your life that require more of your attention, and if you shift your attention to those aspects of your life, what I'm seeing is that you are taking the focus off of your manifestation, which is going to help it develop and come true much easier, because you're not really focusing too much on it. You're not really holding too tight onto it. The way that I see it, and again, this is my belief system, this is how it works for me. It might not work for you, but I'm simply saying this because I'm kind of seeing this is how we work with manifestation as well. Like, when we really want something, we really cling on to it, like, really, really strongly. We're like, I want this job, I want this person, I want this life, I want this amount of money. But if we just keep putting in, like, all that energy, and we put such a strain on it, and we grasp onto it so tightly, it's actually not going to manifest. I don't know why it is, but I have experienced it like this for myself. And then the moment when I loosen my grip, when I focus on something else, or I say to myself, all right, now I affirmed and I visualized enough. This is enough for today. Let's just leave it at this for now. That is actually when that manifestation comes in, like a little while after that. So the moment I loosen my grip on my manifestation, and I'm not so much concerned about my affirmations and my visualizations anymore, that is when it's actually going to come in really soon. So I'm seeing that this is likely the same case for you guys, but again, maybe you have a different belief system and it works differently for you guys. But you could try this out, you could try to shift your focus on something else just as an experiment, and see that once you do shift your focus away from your manifestation, that it does actually come in pretty soon. Or maybe you just feel more confident about your manifestation, just that it is coming and that it is happening. I've also experienced that myself, so that is just a little bit of like personal advice that I'm throwing in there. But let's just say there is nothing wrong with focusing on something else now, pile number 2. If you stop thinking about your manifestation and distract yourself from it, do something else, you're not going to lose it, It's not suddenly going to disappear. Let's see, for the next card we have You're Not Alone, Isolation, Physical Connection, Community. So I did before mention that maybe you guys want to go outside into nature to distract yourself. So maybe this card is for you guys about that. That's like the second time already I hit my plants. Oh my god. But maybe for you guys, the best way to distract yourself is to be around other people and do something fun with like your friends or with anyone else you're close with, and just like have a conversation, do something fun, go watch a movie or go for a walk, just have something to drink, maybe that will really help you to shift your focus. Also, because we have the word isolation and then physical connection behind that, maybe you've been isolating yourself from physical connection, and be like, the way that I'm seeing this is that you might be like isolating yourself from other people. You're not really talking too much to other people, you are just spending time all by yourself, and there is nothing wrong with that. But I am seeing that maybe because you isolate yourself so much, that is the reason why you are so focused on this manifestation and why you are clinging on too tightly onto it, because you basically don't go out with other people a lot, because you don't really connect with other people that much, so you mostly spend time with yourself. And if you spend time with yourself and you have time to think, of course you're going to be thinking about your manifestations. Of course your mind is going to wonder to, is it going to happen, is it not? That's how we humans work. So if that's the case for you, pile number 2, you're being advised, like a way you could help yourself is to go out with people and to do something fun with others. And you don't necessarily have to like go out with someone like every single day, but I'm really seeing that you talking to people can distract you from your manifestation. And I also want to throw out there, I'm not really sure if I made this clear beforehand or not, but I am not seeing anything standing in your way of, or I'm not seeing anything standing in the way of your manifestation coming true necessarily. I'm not seeing that that there is something in the way, that there is some kind of influence that you need to take care of. Like, your manifestation, it's coming true, because we have 2 nines over here and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like, your manifestation is safe. If you stop thinking about it right now, it's still going to happen. But the message here is for you guys that even though, yes, that manifestation is going to come true for you, you are clinging on too tightly onto it. Like, you're doing that. It's not necessary for you to do that and to focus so much on that. So the answer here is like, what you are manifesting is coming true, but if you want it to come in faster, you can shift your focus to something else, so you can actually enjoy the time it takes for your manifestation to come true, instead of being, in isolation or constantly thinking about your manifestation. So I just wanted to make that clear, that yes, you are manifesting what you want to manifest, and the only thing that is coming up in this reading is that you need to kind of just let go and take a breather, basically. Let's shuffle one last card for you guys. What else is there about pile number 2's manifestation that you want them to know? Look at that. Yeah, I mean, in case you weren't convinced before, pile number 2, we have the success card. So yes, your manifestation is going to be a success. Don't worry about that. Like I said, even if you do not decide to shift your focus, it's still going to be a success. But if you do decide to shift your focus, I am seeing that just, the time that you have to wait is going to be more pleasant, and it might actually come in sooner, or it's going to feel like it comes in sooner because, you're having fun and you're doing different things, and, like they say, time flies when you're having fun. So in the end, there is success for you. This is going to be a successful manifestation. There are no negative thoughts, like I said before, who are working against you. Like, your positive thoughts and affirmations are really overpowering all of the negative things that you might be thinking. So that is the message for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you liked it as well. In case you did, you can leave a like, you can comment, and you can subscribe so we can see each other in more videos like this. Bye guys! Hello, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's get started. I do first want to say that as I was getting into you guys' energy, I was seeing the number 4, so maybe you've been seeing 4 a lot lately, maybe it has some meaning to you. Otherwise, 4 talks to me about stability and about foundation, so maybe you're manifesting something related to building a certain foundation for yourself. Maybe it's about a home, building a house, or relocating, or it has to do with becoming independent financially, or just becoming stable financially. So that's just something I'm seeing here. First of all, let's have a look with the tarot with what it is that pile number 3 is manifesting, or what it is they need to know about their manifestation. Anything else about how it's doing, how it's going, what they need to know. I am hearing the word house, so maybe for some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, it's actually about a house. We have the Lovers card. So you might be wanting to move in with someone, first of all, is what I'm seeing. Maybe you're looking for the perfect house for you guys. Or the Lovers card also talks about making a choice. Maybe you are indecisive about which house you're going to pick, or where exactly you want to live, or which house is the best for you. Let's see, we have the 8 of Wands. I'm also seeing for you guys, you are manifesting stability with someone in specific. I'm getting it's like a romantic, partner, like a lover or someone you're dating. I'm seeing you are manifesting stability, and I'm seeing that you are. If that's something you've been working on, it's working. You are manifesting stability with this person. Well, let's see. Those are a whole lot of cards. I am going to take the first one, which is the Queen of Wands. Yes, I told you, you are... This is like... it's in the pocket. Like, it seems with this Queen of Wands, you are doing this so effortlessly, manifesting this person. You might not feel it that way, it might not come across to you in that way, but it is. Pile number 3. This stability you're manifesting, maybe you are manifesting some kind of foundation with this person. It's happening so easily. I'm seeing that you don't really have to do a lot of it for it. You are truly a master manifester. If you do not have someone specific in mind, but you are like, oh, I want to meet my soulmate, I want to meet my future spouse, something like that, then this is also working. You are also manifesting this person. So yes, for most of you, up until now, I'm getting that it's about like someone in specific, and likely, most likely, someone you are romantically interested in. I'm seeing that indeed you have been doing a very good job on manifesting this person into your life, or manifesting more stability. I see that at this moment, likely like this manifestation has not come true yet, otherwise you would not be watching this video. But with the 8 of Wands, I am seeing that it's going to go fast, because the 8 of Wands is a fast moving card. And yeah, like I said, this manifestation is going to come to you pretty soon. It's going to happen really fast. And the reason for that is I would like to tell you, because then you know what it is that you're doing right in manifesting. It's because you put like this laser focus. I think that's the right expression. You put laser focus on what it is that you want. You're like, this person loves me, this person wants to be with me, this person wants to be together with me, they're texting me. Like, you are super focused on what it is that you want and your manifestation, and you don't allow any like wavering thoughts or any thoughts that could like taint that vision of yours. You don't allow that to taint your manifestation. And that is why this is happening so fast, and why you're so good at it, because of the focus that you have on what it is that you want. And you don't let any doubt or worry really influence you, or influence what you think about the situation, whether your manifestation can come true or not, or if it's unrealistic or too good to be true. So I just wanted to tell you that, so that you know what you're doing correctly here in this situation. The next card is the Page of Cups underneath the Lovers. So the Page of Cups often talks about like an offer of love, or an apology, or some kind of a gift as well, could be. So if you're in contact with someone, I'm seeing that they will likely come with an offer. This offer could vary. It could be like an actual gift, or it could just be asking you out for a coffee or something like that. Or it could be just like an offer of love, that they share how they're feeling or how they're doing. Maybe there's something they want to get off their chest. With the Justice card, and I don't want to give you guys, I don't want to sound too positive, because I'm getting the idea, if I become too positive in my reading, sometimes people get triggered by that, because they're like, it's too good to be true and it can be real. But here with the Justice card, it's like, I'm honestly seeing that this is going to be a happy ending for you guys, and that you are manifesting this person into your life. And especially if you have if you did certain affirmations about how this person behaves towards you, like they are buying me gifts, they always ask me how I'm doing, they send me text messages, blah blah blah, things like that, then they will also come through like that. Like they will behave like that as well. Like all your visualizations and your affirmations, they are really, like, your person is really going to mirror all of that to you. And even if that does sound too good to be true, I'm seeing that at least like for half of everything that you are affirming and visualizing, that they are going to show up in that way. Like at least for 50%, but it could definitely be more. And with the Justice card, I am just getting, this is some divine timing for you guys, and especially because you've been manifesting this, maybe this just comes exactly at the right time, exactly when you need it, exactly, also when you did not expect it, because the next two cards that came out are the World card and the Four of Pentacles, and I saw a 4 in the beginning of your reading as well. And I mean, the Four of Pentacles, it always reminds me indeed of a house. Like, I don't know why that is, but especially in the Rider-Waite tarot, it always reminds me of a house, of a home. Like, I don't know why, but it's just it's like that. So I am seeing a very positive outcome for you guys. Like, I am not sugarcoating this. I am being very, very honest with you. I'm telling you the way that I am seeing this, that this like manifestation is going to come to you in a time where you might not expect it, or you might think that you don't need it, you didn't expect it, you weren't sure if it was still going to show up, or you didn't believe it was going to show up in this way. But it's like, it's going to come true, like, for the most part, in how you visualized it and how you saw it come true. Once this manifestation comes through, you're going to feel on top of the world. You're going to be really happy. The two of you, like, well, actually it depends on what you are manifesting, but let's just keep it general. So the moment that your manifestation related to this person comes true, I see that it's going to feel like some kind of meant to be. It was meant to be. It was the right place. It was the right time. There might be some travel involved with the World card, also with the Eight of Wands. So you might be traveling somewhere. Your person might be traveling somewhere. There might be some communication, like over the internet as well. Maybe you're invited somewhere and you like get together with your person there. It's something very mysterious is what I'm getting. You are likely not going to see this coming because it's going to be so unexpected. Like, the way that you are going to be led up to your manifestation coming through is going to seem so weird. Like, you're not actually realizing that you are in this process of like your wish coming true. But then once it does come true, you're like, wait, all of that happened so that I could, end up here with my person. And then you're going to look back and you were like, that was really some weird stuff that happened. That almost does not seem like a coincidence anymore, that you maybe you saw each other somewhere on the street, like where you never go, someplace you've never been before, or and you're doing something that you've never done before and you're actually not really interested in it. So it's like, so it will seem like something that's so weird, that does not make sense, and you're like, how could this have happened? And we also have the Hanged Man on the back of the deck, so it's like you're not even really sure like how this happened, like once you look back at it, because I'm getting that as you're working towards this manifestation, as it is being manifested in your reality, you're not really seeing like all the events that are working up to that very moment. And like I said before, this might also be you wanting to move in with your person and you cannot really find a house that suits both of you, and then maybe suddenly someone is like, hey you guys, I saw this house over there, maybe you like that, and it's like maybe in a different country or maybe in a place that you were not expecting to find your dream house, but then it does show up there. So something is going to happen that is like, looking back, seems so unlikely and so weird to you. That's like, how could this have happened? Like, how was this possible? But for now, I would definitely encourage you to stay within that Queen of Wands energy and to still stay very confident about yourself and about your manifestation, because there is like nothing that's going wrong here. I don't necessarily see that there's something you need to be doing. Maybe you should be aware that you're not going to see this coming, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be on the lookout for like your person or for a house or whatever it is that you're manifesting, because it's going to come like your human mind will not be able to like conjure up this kind of idea. That's how weird it's going to be like to you. So what else is there about pile number 3's manifestation that you want them to know? What is it about the manifestation that you want them to know? Let's see. We have 2 cards. So first of all, we have the card Be Assertive. And we have the card The Situation Will Improve. So for those of you guys who are maybe a bit getting down or doubting whether they are like getting their manifestation, and it might, you start thinking maybe it's too good to be true, or maybe, manifestation does not work after all. The message for you guys is that the situation will improve. It will get better. Like, you might not be able to see at this moment how events are going to lead up to your manifestation, but it is going to happen. You cannot see it right now, but it is going to happen. So you're being asked to just keep having faith and to also be assertive in a way and be like, yes, my manifestation is coming. That dream house of mine is out there and I am going to find it. This person, they do love me. They do want to be with me. Anytime you start to question yourself, keep telling yourself those things. Keep saying those affirmations. Focus on what it is that you desire and not on any doubts that you have. Because like this card says, the situation will improve. So whatever you are dealing with right now, whatever, worries or thoughts or fears you are working with right now, the situation will improve, and it will be proved to you that in the end you actually had nothing to worry about. I'm seeing that you will be brought towards your manifestation, and you're not even noticing it. Like, you're going to take inspired action. That's what like it's called. You're going to take inspired action, but you're not going to even feel like you're really doing anything. Like, you're not going to have to do something that you don't like or that you don't want to do. You are going to naturally be led up to like the events that are going to bring you your manifestation. Wow, like a lot of cards came out of this deck, and I'm just going to show all of these. So The first one that I saw was the end of a tough cycle approaches. And I mean, that is what this card here says as well, right? The situation will improve, everything will get better, especially if you are going through something tough or through something challenging at this moment. You are going to be rewarded for your efforts, because we also have your hard work is paying off. So this is the new moon in Capricorn. Here we have the full moon in Capricorn. So your hard work is really being appreciated, and you are going to be paid back for all the effort you put into this whole manifestation of yours. And maybe this was a whole process for you, and maybe it was difficult for you to get to that point that you could actually have that laser focus on what it is that you desire. And the universe is telling you right now, you, like, your hard work is paying off. You're receiving the gifts, you're going to receive them, but at this moment your commitment is being tested. So you're being tested of, do you really have that perseverance to go for what it is that you want? Do you truly desire? Do you truly want this manifestation to come true? Is that really what you want? Is that really what you're working for here? So in a way, you are testing, like, yourself, just to make sure, is this like what I want? It's basically your certain belief systems that are purged out, because you're getting very close to your goal is like triggering a part of you that might still be a little bit worried, that might still be a little bit insecure about yourself or about your manifestation, or if manifestation even does work. And because that part of you gets triggered, you, like, it comes up and you have to address it right now. So the moment that you address it, it's going to be resolved. Like, you learned the lesson from it, so it's gone, it's resolved. So that is what's happening right now, in case you have any doubts. I mean, honestly, pile number 3, like, the first part of this reading, like I told you, everything is going well, everything is working out fine, you're doing perfect, you're so good at manifesting. So basically there is no reason for you to be like watching this video and to have clicked on this reading about how, like, is my manifestation coming, like, what is happening with my manifestation, because everything is going perfectly. But probably the reason why you clicked on this video is because you do have certain doubts, or maybe you're just like a little bit curious about what is going to happen. Are you really is it really fine for you to just trust the process, and so on and so forth. And I'm seeing again, this is your commitment, like, being tested, is because you're being triggered a little bit. So you watching this video is basically showing that indeed there is some part of you that is being addressed because of what you are manifesting right now. So I hope that made sense to you guys. I will shuffle one last card, and then I'm going to end the reading. Pile number 3. What last message do you have for pile number 3 about their manifestation? What do you have for pile number 3? Again, I'm hearing that it's coming soon, and that you do not need to worry about, you know, if it really is coming in, your manifestation, or if it is really working, if you are really doing a good job. Like, it's all happening perfectly. You're doing like a perfect job, pile number 3. Please don't question yourself. Please don't worry, because it's absolutely not necessary. The last card we have is the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. So this is a beautiful card to end this reading with as well. I feel like this really acknowledges just how good of a manifester you are. This is just reminding you of that. You already have the knowledge and the capability to master like manifestation and to manifest what it is that you want. Also, in about this specific manifestation we're talking about here. And also, again, to get back to a part of you being triggered because of this situation, I'm also seeing that it's a part of you learning something about yourself. It's a part of your soul learning in this experience, basically. You might not consciously really be aware of what it is right now, but in you staying persistent about what it is that you desire and to not give up and to instead like work through any issues or any, that comes up instead of running away, that is like a huge lesson to you and to you as a soul. And I feel really like this manifestation coming true is going to be the cherry on top for you guys, pile number 3. I'm getting that after this manifestation has come true, you are going to be like, yes, I am a master manifester. Yes, I can manifest anything I want fast and easy. Yes, manifesting does happen, it does exist, and I can do it, and I'm good at it. I feel like that it's going to really be your mindset. It's going to be what you are thinking after you do receive your manifestation. You're going to see that you are truly this master manifester, and it's also very likely that after that you are not ever going to question your manifesting abilities ever again, and you're not going to question like the law of assumption or law of attraction at all anymore, because you are entirely convinced that it does work, which is absolutely beautiful and also a really beautiful message to end this reading with. So that's all that I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated for you as well. In case it did, you can leave a like, you can comment, or you can subscribe so we can see each other in more videos like this. Bye guys!